Okay, so hey guys, welcome to another trade review. And today is 10th of May, right? 2026. And right now we have started trading some CFDs. Okay, we are right now not trading index futures, indices futures, but we are trading CFD because the risk for index futures is too large for us. So as usual, we're gonna go back, and this is August. All right, so we're gonna have a look at the trade journal. Then I'm gonna start. Okay, 28th of August. So this is the last day trading of August for me. Okay, so we always start with this. 20th of August is basically this week. There's nothing much about 20th of August is right here. Okay, so nothing much for this week. Okay, there's no the news that we usually don't touch, like CPI, FOMC, all those. For this week we don't have any of that. Okay, I'm going to change my specs. Okay, cool. Okay, for this week we don't have any of that, so right now let's get into okay let's get into seeing. Have a look at this first. Okay, so I was being very patient, blah blah blah. All right, let's get into it. Okay, so let's get this done as fast as possible, right? So right now, seeing the 15-minute chart. Okay, buy side is cleared here already. Buy side cleared. We got a displacement, we got a CB here, and we went down and clear sell side as well. All right, so we went down and clear sell side also here. Traded through all these end dogs, and right now we are trading above it. We are also trading. We also touched the C wick, quotes above. So right now at the moment, the first thing that I'll expect seeing this is trading back into this CB. Okay, so that's the first thing. So at the moment right now, seeing the 15-minute chart, it's likely that we will trade into that CB. Okay, because it's normal. We cleared buy side, we cleared sell side. So right now, price is high chance going to reach back to equilibrium of where here to here. You get up the midpoint, you will see the midpoint. If you just eyeball it, the midpoint is roughly at here where the fair value gap is, right? Yeah. All right, so let's continue. So right here we got the London first presented fair value gap. Okay, after 2 o'clock. Okay, so London opening range is 1:30 until 2 o'clock. So basically in that range, you will pick the first presented fair value gap that's for the London session, and you see how it used to respect. Can you see how it used to respect here beautifully? And right now the time is 10:24 a.m. All right, so I'm still bullish. Okay, I'm bullish. All right, so yeah, I draw out this fair value gap here, as you guys can see. Let's go back to the 5-minute chart. Okay, so 5-minute chart, what you can see is basically we got another fair value gap here. Look at this here to here. This is the 5-minute fair value gap which is being traded into here, and this forms the 15-minute fair value gap which is right here, right? So this white color box is the 15-minute fair value gap, and the yellow color, and right now here to here is the 5-minute fair value gap. So what this tells me, usually when I'm expecting like really bearish, I'm not going to expect this 15-minute fair value gap to be even traded to. That is something, that I have seen through all the past price actions. When a high time frame form a fair value gap, but it's already a smaller fair value gap being traded into, like here, like so 5 minute fair value gap, and we are bearish, then I will expect this 15-minute fair value gap to stay open until we reach the objective. So that means we'll be in a sell program until price reach the objective. So what is the objectives here? Here, this swing low sell side, which is the London sell side, okay, which is a London sell side right here, okay, probably at 2 o'clock. And here we already reach into all the new day opening gaps and new week opening gaps and stuff, right? So it is already done. What I expect to happen, buy side cleared here, it's ready to go sell side. So when this 15-minute fair gap formed with the 5-minute fair gap and being traded into here, okay, so basically we already done this, cleared the sell side and everything. So right now we can expect price to reach up higher, retrace into the 15-minute premium right now. And because the objective is already reached, so that's why you have to know whether you are in a buy program or sell program, is whether the objective is reached or not. Your buy side is cleared, and the objective after buy side clear is to reach down. And down where? Here got London sell side, here got all the end dots, and we've done it. So right now, is this still valid to stay open? Definitely not. I'm going to expect price to come back up to it right now. Okay, so this is the 1 minute chart, and on 1 minute chart you can see the 15-minute fair gap made from here to here. Okay, so this is the 1 minute chart, and on 1 minute chart you can see is this the 1 minute, the 15-minute fair gap is made from this 1 minute fair gap here down to here. So do we have any fair gap in here? We only have this one. Okay, so this one is also being traded into. So you can say this is the 15-minute fair gap refined down to 1 minute is here, and we traded into it, and see how sloppy it is. Sloppy. And we already reached the sell side in the end dog. So right now I'm still going to expect price to come up here, and then maybe reach higher here. And then I will see how price is going to trade when it reaches the 15-minute fair gap here. Do we close above it? If we close above it, then I'm going to aim for the buy side here, buy side here. So that's how you're thinking right now. At the moment, staying sidelines and expecting more towards bullish. Okay. So you can see now I pop up the RTH chart. Okay. So you can look here. This is RTH. Okay. RTH. And basically, what I'm going to do is that I'm drawing it out all the first presented. This is the first presented fair gap after 9:30, and here's the end dog. Okay, close, open. This is the end dog. So you can see we've created a premium new opening range gap. Sorry, not end dog, new opening range gap. It's placed higher, form a CB, respected it fully, entered it, then trade into this CB, and right now we are consolidating. So does this look like really bearishness to me? To you? No, it don't give me that feeling. Okay? In fact, we filled it all up here. And right now we are trading at the new opening range gap low. So you can see here. So it looks more bearish to me than bullish, seeing all this. So you can see how it's doing. So right now we are just bouncing back and forth here, doing nothing. But again, here is the 15-minute fair value gap. So everything will decide whether how we're going to reach there. Because right now it's time distortion. Price just may be just ugly right now, doing its own thing. But right now, what I'm going to expect is price trading back into the first presented fair value gap. Okay, so here you can see 15-minute chart, we cleared sell side. Okay, we had a big rejection here. We cleared sell side. And now is the daily chart, and on the daily chart, you can see relative equal highs. Okay, look at this, guys. Here, and here, which is this one, P2WH6509 level, is a relative equal high. So on the daily chart, if you see something like it, means what? Bullish, right? I mean, on daily chart, expecting to the higher side, price to upside, okay? But right now, you just have to wait. So if I'm going to expect price to go up, that means I want to see the 15-minute chart act as what? Inversion fair value gap, right? The 15-minute fair value gap here. So on 1 hour chart, you can see also price trades down into it here. Okay, price trade down into it here. Then later displays higher, form another fair value gap, we traded through it, but right now we came back down all the way to this fair value gap here, okay, which if I draw a quadrant, right, if I draw the midpoint, you just eyeball it midpoint here, then somewhere the lower quadrant is going to be here. So you can see that we literally touch the, I don't know what IC call it already. Okay, I don't care. That means this is the quadrant of quadrant. If you put a fib again here and measure up the 0.25 level, okay, so what you're going to get is another half, which is somewhere around here lah, huh? Then quadrant of it here, quadrant of it here, and you can see we stop dead at there. Okay, so this is you just keep splitting it up, then you will end up with getting this level here. I'm just putting a quadrant levels on from here to here. Okay, then you will get this level here, and see price reached out here, close above it. Then later this next candle came down all the way, close above here. So what this is telling? 1 hour chart is telling me bullishness, because look at, we came here, displacement, come down again just to clear some sell side, reach the quadrant of quadrant levels here. Okay, here, if you guys don't know how I get this level, you just measure your Fibonacci from here to here, put another quadrant level, means what? Okay, 0 0.5, 0 0.25, 0.75, and you'll see how it literally touch it beautifully here. Okay, touch it, rejection. Another time, touch the CE of it, rejection. Bodies all closing above the new day opening gaps. Good. That means bullishness. Means right now, seeing the 1 hour chart, we are bullish. Okay, so the 15-minute chart, definitely I'm going to expect bullish price action as well. So I refined the 15-minute chart down to, okay, I refined the 1 hour chart down to the 15-minute chart here. Okay, let's go again. Okay, so this is the 1 hour chart here. We go down to 15-minute, you will see how I refine it. Okay, refine to this one. But to be honest, right, not very correct, this refinement, because this fair value gap is in all the end dots. So definitely this is more important, more significant. And this right here is order block, right? You can see this right here is an order block. Order block. Okay, see how it just taps. Yes, so now sell side is clear. I'm only more interested in buy side. But look at how the first presented fair value gap on Monday. Sorry, on 28th of London, which is this today's London session one. Look at that. Bodies. Beautiful. Okay. So right now what we can see, this is the London fair value gap, and we can see all this here is all chop, guys. This is all noise. Look at all noise. Look at how ugly is it. Wow, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth like that. This is super ugly. When you see this, just go up to a higher time frame. Until stop at the time frame that you find that price action is really clear to you. See right here inside here, there's no fair value gap at all. Okay, so Forex, Euro, we clear sell side here already. Yes, cleared sell side here. Right now, buy side is in the crosshairs. Look at this fair value gap. No reason to trade down here. Fair value gap traded into. So just look at this fair value gap. Don't want to see, if you don't see any unfilled portion here, just like that and pew up, then that is firmness to upside. Okay. Okay, so here 4 hour chart, we cleared sell side. We cleared sell side displacement. Didn't trade the fair value gap. Trading up here. Right now we cleared buy side here already. Here got a new buy side there. We cleared sell side also, but here got a new sell side. Okay. So not doing anything, just waiting. Yes. So here we got sell side, low, higher low, big displacement, holding in fair value gap, showing firmness here. My focus is on this fair value gap here. This is my main focus. Okay. Okay. I see this as a market structure shift. Why? Because this one we consolidated, but we touch the end dog here. Then later we have displacement trading above it and above the 25th of August end dog as well. So this I'm seeing it as a displacement. And if this fair value gap forms at here, this fair value gap is going to be important because it coincides with the new week opening gap high. Look, buy side here, and this is what? This is the 15-minute CB. This is the 15-minute CB low. A high, sorry. So right now look at this fair value gap. Do we offer support and reach higher? Okay, because if it does close below above it. Okay, so right now, okay, we close above it. Use the first presented fair value gap here. Okay, say again. Yeah, say C, we close above, right? Okay. So right now we close above the first presented fair value gap of the London one. So right now we're going to use it to see if it does act like support to reach higher. Okay. Okay, there you go. There you go. Okay, want to see it starts pulling higher through the buy side. Okay, through the buy side to the 15 fair value gap. There we go. Okay, so that happened in one candle. So basically from here 6-4, let's go back and see. Okay, 6491.25, 6491.25 all the way to 6494. Means that's 3 points now. Okay, now I want to see the 15-minute fair value gap. Do we continue higher from here? Okay, because everything feels like in symmetry, right? Okay, we see do we continue higher? Okay, so nice, we are having displacement here on 3 minute. Okay, very good. But dollar is pulling higher, not that good. Okay, but you can see for Nasdaq and S&P is going higher. Okay, okay, this 3 minute fair value gap coincide with the long wick, C wick, so here. Okay, so for this trade I think I tried to enter the C wick, but you know, next time just use the upper quadrant enough already. Okay, so that's why I bought one contract here. Okay, so feels like I didn't get filled here. Alright, so you can see guys on the 1 minute fair gap is fucking beautiful. Okay, so this is the 3 minute one. Okay, and you're gonna see on 1 minute we have a fair value gap that coincide with the new week opening gap high. And when fair value gaps coincide with the new week opening gap high, damn, you know that it's a very powerful fair value gap. Take note of it. So here, see, drop back down into it, cast higher, 6493 to 6498. Okay, there goes your 5 points, and that's all I aim usually. Okay, 5 points, easy peasy, lemon squeezy, just like that. Trades back in here, I'm gonna pop that long, bam, 5 points, easy peasy, done. Okay, so right now, then I enter this entry in this fair value gap because right now bullish order flow, I'm gonna expect it to reach above here. Okay, also 5 points. Yeah, because I'm trading with the high time frame. Alright, so we're trading back to the order block and dollar is pulling higher. Okay guys, dollar is pulling higher, which is not ideal for the trade. Nasdaq is in symmetry. Okay, I want to see it faster leave this first presented fair gap here, close above it. It should faster leave it right now. Okay, we got to trade it back into 15-minute fair gap. Now it should leave it. Bro, We are in 10-15 macro, even though not as ideal, but we shall see. So because I just want 5 points, so whatever is there, I don't care whether we reach here or not, I just want to get my 5 points. So this is actually one of the good things that when I was being sober, right? Okay, alright. Okay, we're trading back. And look at bodies. Bodies still staying inside it means it's still okay. But Nasdaq on the other hand, okay, Nasdaq on the other hand, Nasdaq also trade below this fair value gap already. Okay, so not very nice at the moment. Alright. Okay, I want to see is there any SMT here. Okay, so no SMT. Okay, dollar is going lower, very good. Now what I want to see is when price trade above here, I want to see some speed. Okay, when it tries trade above here, I want to see it boom, shoot up, and I will draw a few more entries from here to here and get the standard deviation level, -1 level. Okay, looking at this volume imbalance, want to see price don't hold resistance at there, want to just shoot through it, cut through it. Okay, look at the amount of mass here, the wicks and the candles, ugly. So right now just go to 15-minute chart and just gonna wait for this candle. If this candle close above this 15-minute CB, then we're gonna see the price really reach up here to clear the daily highs. 10:55. Okay, so when price looks freaking ugly on low time frame, just go to high time frame and just stay there. Like I'm staying at a 15-minute chart. Because 15-minute chart seems to be the most clear one compared to others. Okay, so this dollar also feels like is going lower. Okay, right? So Nasdaq is already at the CE wick when S&P is not. Dollar looking from downside, so we want to see S&P also should be able to reach it up there. Okay, so this is dollar chart, and you can see we got nice sell side here. Traded into it, looking very firm, very bearish. Immediate rebalance. I'm gonna see immediate rebalance. Okay, see if Nasdaq continue higher. Okay, so we close above the 15-minute fair gap high. I need it to close above at the 15-minute on a 15-minute basis. Okay, so it need to close on a 15-minute basis. All right. So which is here, we close above it. Okay, so right now I'm gonna expect boom, start reaching higher. Almost there, guys. You got 4 minutes. I can do this. Okay, so this I draw the 15-minute fair gap. Look at, we got a volume imbalance. Right at. I want to pull it out so you guys can see more clearly. Okay, we got a volume imbalance right here at the 15-minute CB inversion fair value gap high. Look at here, guys. Look properly. Volume imbalance. We got a volume balance right here. Oh my god, guys. Any PD arrays that form at all these good levels are very significant, okay? Okay, so now looking at 3 minute, and I'm still expecting bullish. Okay, expecting bullish prices. No, here we got a inversion fair value gap also. Okay, because dollar is pulling higher, so that's why it's not that ideal. Okay, we come back down to this 15-minute CB. Once support, nice support at the CE there. Hey, it's not 15 minutes, it's 5 minutes. So dollar's pulling higher, not that ideal. 4 minutes. Okay. Alright guys, so finally right now, yeah, price wasn't moving right until now it's 11:12. Starting to see some movement. Want to see Nasdaq pull through over this high, and then S&P will follow through. Okay, we just passed the 1150 macro, and dollar is going lower. Okay, that is good sign. No, I want to see shoot through, guys. Okay, Nasdaq has shoot through the buy side already. Now I want to see continue, because if it continue, then that looks for S&P, means to me it's good thing. Okay, once again we're trading through. I think for S&P. Okay, very nice. We are seeing the reaction that we want to see. Yeah, nice, nice. So I reduce the risk, and bam, there we go. Done. Oh, finally. Okay. So yes, within the macro time it didn't move, but macro is just the beginning of the start of the move. Okay. So basically that's it. Oh my god, the times where I earn $25 for one trade, like 100 ringgit, man. I will go back to that kind of risk, but not at the moment when, you know, when the market condition is so uncertain and stuff, right? I just don't feel comfortable risking that much at the moment. So that is why, yeah, just sticking to trading CFDs. Right now we're trading CFD. You guys watch our new video. Just trading CFDs only. And when I win a trade, I just win $3 like that. No doubt I'm feeling like, why is it so little? But at the same time, I'm respecting the risk that we are in right now, the war and stuff. Everything is just uncertain, and basically that's it. So you're gonna see the live trade afterthoughts, and that will be it, guys. I'll see you guys in the next one. Now, at first I was very lazy doing this. Like, I didn't want to do this anymore. But then I think that, you know, doing a trade review back is good. And that's why this trade just shows that how patient I am. I waited for the 15-minute fair value gap to be traded above. Then only I waited for displacement. Okay. Then later I traded with the order flow. Okay. Okay, where is that? Alright. Okay, this one here. Okay. So normally I wanted to use this 3-minute fair gap to enter, but we missed it. Then later I just entered using the first presented fair gap of the 13th of August, because I'm seeing the order flow is bullish. We cleared sell side. We have displacement away. So next time actually this fair gap I will use it. This is important. This fair gap I will use it. I won't care about the one under. Why? Because this fair gap is the fair gap that coincides with the new week opening gap. So this is an important fair gap. You can trust this one. You can trust this one. Look at this beautiful reaction, displacement. So let's say I never get to enter this one. It's fine. I'll wait for another fair value gap and I can enter again. And that's what I did, right? Okay, that's what I did here. I entered. Okay, and then there we go. Okay, then there we go. And you see all throughout it was time distortion, but then because I was seeing the 15-minute chart, look at this, we closed above it. So when, oh shit, sorry, okay, look at this, we closed above it. When we close above this 15-minute fair value gap, that is money. We know that. Okay, right now we're going to go. And where did it retrace back? It just retraced back to the wicks here. Okay, these wicks you can measure it. You can measure, I believe, the high, the low here. Okay, and I believe the C of it is roughly here at where the fair gap is. So all we did is we chased to C, or we C week just to reach higher. Did we reach higher? Okay, we're gonna see. It's gonna reach higher. Alright, and what did I say? I said I wanted displacement above this one, and we got it. Okay, so stop loss trail, and then boom, boom, there we go. Okay, so that's it for today's trade, guys. So hey guys, welcome to another trade review. And basically, yep, right now it's already 11:49 p.m. at night. Hey, look at Benjamin there. He's sleeping. Okay, so anyway, let's hop into the trade review. Today again, another profitable trade, another winning trade. So basically, today I did really well. I just told myself I'm only focusing on bullish trades, only focusing on going long today. And I was telling myself, only wait for displacement. And yes, I managed to wait for displacement, create a displacement and a fair value gap on 3-minute chart. But then as you can see, I was being really picky with my entry because the fair value gap and the CD wick there. So that was where I wanted to enter on the 3-minute chart first. But then as you can see, price just stopped it at the new week opening gap and just takes off from there. But basically what you can see is that if I refine the 3-minute fair value gap into the 1-minute, right, you can see the lower half that's fair value gap, right? It's actually a balanced price range, and it's also close above the midnight, the first presented fair value gap of the London session. So I don't use London session stuff, but when it is obvious, because usually the midnight opening range for the indices, right, is really small. So when it's big and significant, then you will know that okay, it's going to be useful. So today's one was a pretty decent big one, and basically price just traded into that 3-minute fair value gap. But because I was being picky in my entry, it's okay, no problem. Then it started displacing away from it. So basically I was trading with the order flow. So the order flow is bullish and I trusted it. And I entered long at the fair value gap. And after entering, I felt really uncomfortable, especially because this trade took really long. We were having time distortion. This trade took pretty long to play out. So but looking at the 1-minute chart, I felt like, oh, I don't even know what to see. So I jumped up to the 15-minute chart, and because I know what I want to see on the 15-minute chart to be bullish, I want price to close above the 15-minute CB inversion fair value gap. CB, then it will act as inversion fair value gap because bodies tell stories. So basically I just stayed on 15-minute and 5-minute chart, and yeah, that really helped me a lot with trusting the trade idea. And basically, yeah, after that I just entered the trade, and then just along the way I was just staying at the 15-minute chart, and as long as because the 15-minute chart, right, it was telling me, it was giving me good signs. That means it closed above that CB that I was expecting to act as the inversion fair value gap. We closed above it. Then the next was that 5-minute chart. That 5-minute chart. And another thing about the 15-minute chart is that I measured out the CE of that 5-minute inversion fair value gap which I want to see at. Basically the CE of it, I told myself, okay, if price close below that CE, then I'll just close the charts. I'll just close the trade, because that means the trade had already lost the pot. Because a couple of times, I was in drawdown, and price was literally just below it, and I just felt very uncomfortable. And then that's when I tell myself, okay, see the 15-minute chart, what disqualifies the trade idea? If it close below that 15-minute CECV, that disqualifies the trade idea. So basically that was what I did. But what you can see is price later, I said, if we close above the 5-minute CB inversion fair value gap, then we're gonna start spooling. And price did so, and bam, shoots higher, gave me my 5 handles, but 21 ticks to cover commission costs. And I was just being really, contented, not aiming for anywhere, just getting my 5 handles and got out because it's September, and dollar basically starts showing me nice reaction.
because dollar on the 1 hour chart we have very clean relative lows. Okay, so it was going up when I entered the trade, and then there was a CB. That's what I was expecting rejection there, and we did so. That's what gave me the confidence and conviction that okay, right now we can start expecting higher prices on indices. And then yeah, Nasdaq gave nice reaction, S&P gave nice reaction as well, and that's basically it. So yeah, was being really patient, and this time I submit to the high time frame average, and I truly realized one thing: if you are not seeing what you like on the high time frame, there is no reason for you to go low time frame. Because remember, low time frame is just to magnify the high time frame. So if you don't know what is high time frame doing, right, there's no point seeing the low time frame. You will just be you will just be influenced and affected by that small price fluctuation rather than focusing on what is going on in the big picture. As I said, on the daily chart, it's bullish, so that's why I trusted it until then. Because Thursday also, so Thursday January forms the what? The opposite end of a bullish week, because Tuesday we form a swing low. So if Tuesday form a swing low on a bullish week, the market profile Tuesday will form the low of the week, and Thursday will form the high of the week. That's what I was trusting today. Well, the bias was correct, but price didn't really went up and clear the buy side. The weekly highs that I was expecting, because it was super clean, but it's okay. There's no problem. That means it might happen in the PM session, but it's okay. There's no problem as well. I just got my 5 handles and I'm done. So yeah, that's it for today, guys. See you guys in the next one. So right now, once again, this is the second time I'm recovering back from my drawdown, because I've been in a winning streak this week. Got two. Oh my god, I hit the target for this week, man. I got 2 5 handles. And anyway, that's it for today. That's it for this week already. So this week hit the quota and slowly recovering back from my drawdown. And I'm happy to go into the profitable world, man. Bring me in. Come on, let's go, bitch.